In this video, I'm going to show you how to create thousands of incredible looking sticker designs by using artificial intelligence. I will walk you through how to get signed up to Midjourney, which is the tool we're going to be using. Then I'll show you which prompts to enter to get the best results. And I will also walk you through the process of turning your AI artwork into really high quality files that you can upload to print on demand websites. So the first step to getting started with Midjourney is actually downloading Discord, and that's because Midjourney runs on Discord. If you have never heard of it, it's essentially a messaging app, a bit like WhatsApp, and I will leave a link to this page in the description. You can get it for Windows, you can get it on your phone as well, and for Mac. And once you've downloaded and installed it, you will also have to register for an account. So just the usual stuff, put in your email, name, date of birth, and once that's all done, we'll move on to the next step, which is Midjourney. Right, this is midjourney.com. Once again, link in the description. Here, the first thing you need to do is signing in. So click this button, then it should ask you to authorize the access. So just click this blue button at the bottom, and that will bring you to your Midjourney account once you've signed in. And once that's all done, you would need to click join the beta right here, which will essentially let you join the Discord server for Midjourney. So one thing that's important to note here is that with the free version of Midjourney, you're not allowed to use the images for commercial use. So you can try out the tool, which is what I'm going to show you, and play around with it. But if you do intend on selling the designs, then you would eventually have to get a plan right here. So bear that in mind. Don't just use the designs that you've created for free. So once you're inside of the Discord server for Midjourney, what you can do in here is scroll down until you see the newbie rooms, and if you join one of these, essentially this is a good practicing ground to get used to the tool. You can see what other people have created right here, and above the images it always tells you the prompt they've used to get their result. And for you to create your own AI artwork, all you have to do is click into this message bar, then type / on your keyboard and hit enter. That's going to bring up the Imagine prompt, and anything you put into this prompt is what will be returned as artwork. So if we type in cat, then Midjourney will come up with what it thinks a cat is, and usually the more specific the better. This is just an example. Now these newbie channels can get quite busy, and it's sometimes a bit hard to find your artwork once it's been generated, but that's why I'm going to jump over to my private direct message channel with Midjourney, where it's a bit easier to follow on about how to create these stickers. So as you can see right here, this is some of the designs I created earlier. We've got a few versions right here of an owl wearing headphones, and essentially I will give you this prompt and I will leave it in the description as well, so you can copy that and try and use it in your own designs. All you have to do is once again type / hit enter, and then you can paste this prompt into there. Obviously you can make a few changes in order to get different results. So I start off with sticker because that's going to make it easier later on to cut out the design. Then I will usually put the main object that we want to create. So happy colorful owl. Happy is quite an interesting keyword because it usually helps with your animal or your person smiling. Otherwise it might look a bit sad or just neutral or grumpy. You know, it's basically something that you don't want. So try and include happy if possible. Colorful, you don't have to add that, but it does get some really nice results sometimes. So we've got owl. Maybe we'll do a different animal. What could we do? Let's do corgi. So you could take different dog breeds, for example. Wearing headphones, you can also change that to anything else that you want. You could put a hat on it, you could put sunglasses on it, you could make it wear a karate outfit, as you can see right here with the cats. So you can be super creative with what you want the tool to create. Kawaii is good for the style. That definitely gives it a really nice looking style that would work well on stickers. And then we've got contour to help with the outline, and vector that helps with scaling it up later on, making it higher quality. White background is helping with forcing the background to be one color rather than something random that's going to be harder to cut out. So that's the prompt explained. Once again, I will leave it down below in the description. Feel free to use it and adapt it. Like, you can change it around. I'm not saying this is the perfect prompt, but it definitely gets some really nice results. So let's hit enter and see what the tool comes up with. This sometimes takes a few seconds, sometimes it can take a minute, depending on your settings. And one thing I definitely recommend is not just running the prompt once. If you don't get the results straight away that you want to receive, then just click one of these buttons right here. So this one is redoing the entire prompt. which I would definitely use a few times if you have a subscription and you can use quite a few images, because sometimes you get better results the longer or the more often you use a certain prompt. And with the corgi right here, we can see it is created it with some rainbow graphics behind it. That's probably due to the colorful part within the prompt. Now, I wouldn't say these look amazing, but what you can do is you could either, once again, regenerate the entire prompt, or let's say you actually like one of these. So this first one actually looks quite decent, but maybe you think it's not perfect. What you can do in that case is you can click V1, which is going to give you variations of the first result. So V2 would be variations of this result right here, etc., etc. U means upscale. So if you were already happy with one of these designs, you could hit upscale 1 for the first one again, and that's going to give you that result in higher quality. So let's click V1 to get a different result for this one up here, or similar variations, because that looks okay, but not perfect. And here we've got another generation of the owls that I did earlier. I think this one in the top right looks really great. That could work well as a sticker. I think most of these could. Maybe not the bottom right, that's not amazing. But yeah, I think you get the gist here. Once you've found one that you really like, for example, which one looks decent? The one in the bottom left. Now, I don't know why it has a unicorn horn, but nevertheless, you could use that in the keywords. You could say corgi, rainbow, unicorn design, something like that. Let's say you're happy with this one in the bottom left. That would be number 3. So we would click U3 or upscale 3, and that's going to give us that in a higher resolution. Same up here with the owls. Which one are we going to use? Let's use the top right. That was my first sort of instinct. I think that looks amazing. So let's hit U2 to generate a higher resolution version of that owl as well. So here we go. These are the 2 versions of our upscale designs. And now, once you're happy with them, what you can do is click web right here, and that's going to bring them up in your Midjourney account in your web browser. I'm going to do the same for the owl, which is off screen right now. I'll have to pull it over. We're going to download these designs right here by right clicking on the image and then clicking save image as. Once you've downloaded your stickers, you will probably notice that the dimensions are 1000 pixels, which is not amazing for printing. I mean, for smaller stickers it might work, but if you have some large size stickers, it might turn out fuzzy. So in order to now upscale these stickers, what we're going to do is head over to Replicate, which will be linked down below in the description. This is a cool free tool to upscale your images, and I'm going to do this for the owl and the corgi. So let's start off with the owl. You just drag and drop your image into this box right here. Then you can select the scale right here of how much bigger you want it to be. So in my case, 8 times as big. You don't have to go that big, but nevertheless, just hit submit, and then it's going to upload your file and increase the quality. And there we go, that's done. So now all you have to do is click download, and then once again we can right click on this image and hit save image as. Next up, we need to remove the background from our sticker images, and to do that you can use Photopea, which is essentially like Photoshop in a web browser, but it's free. So this will be linked down below in the description, and all you have to do is drop your file into the middle of this, and then it's going to open up. Make sure you have the background layer selected right here, and then head over to the toolbar and use the magic wand tool. You then have to change some settings up here. So the tolerance for me is turned up to 90. You might have to play around with it a little bit depending on your design, but I'm going to use 90, and make sure that contagious is actually ticked right here, because that's going to help us not delete some of the design's colors, only the background. So let's click on the background of this design and hit backspace or delete on our keyboard. And as you can see, that's already taken a lot of the white away. Some enclosed areas like this right here might not be deleted, so click on that as well and hit delete once again. And you might notice that there's still some random edges right here. Now, it might be hard to select all of these with the magic wand, so what you can do instead is you could head over to the toolbar and use the erase tool. And also a quick tip here, on your keyboard, if you hit open bracket or close bracket, you can increase and decrease the size of this erase brush, and then we can just draw over some of this random stuff that has not been deleted yet. Now this can be a bit tedious, but for a lot of designs you won't even have to do this. Usually the magic wand can delete most of your stuff for you, most of the background. Oops, if you accidentally draw onto the design, just hit Control Z and that should go back and undo that step. And there we are. Here we've got our finished owl. You can now enable the transform controls up here if you haven't got them enabled already, and you could make this bigger in size so it actually fills out the artboard. Make sure it's centered, and then we can export this because it's now ready for upload. So head over to File and then click Export As and select PNG to make sure we don't have, once again, a background color, which we just erased. So make sure to export this in PNG files, and then you've got your stickers ready for upload to lots of different marketplaces. I recommend starting out with Redbubble. That's quite easy to upload stickers to and it's beginner friendly, but you could also try these on loads of other platforms like TeePublic, Zazzle, Merch by Amazon, Etsy, whatever you can think of. Usually you can sell stickers on there. No, Merch by Amazon you can't, sorry, that was wrong, but you can still use these designs on a t-shirt if you wanted to. Now that you know how to create amazing sticker designs, what's going to take your business to the next level is learning how to bulk upload these designs to multiple marketplaces at once. And that's why I've created this video right here showing you how to upload 100 designs per day by using Flying Upload.